point. Is it a little bit frustrating just given the team that you're up against, that they're the ones that walk out with 2, given the effort you guys kind of put forward tonight?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously it's good we got a point, but we had our chances in overtime, and goalie made some big saves, so it's definitely a stinger there.
In terms of in the second period there, they get a couple of goals in 56 seconds or so. What's being said at that time, because you guys have kind of been in that situation before where you've been able to come back and respond, and you guys were able to do that. But what's kind of being said at that point when they're able to go from 1-0 down to up 2-1?
Just no need to freak out. No need to do anything that drastic. Just keep doing the same things. There's a lot of game left, and you don't got to break it open all in one shift. So we kept battling, and got one late in the second, and it was a hard fought battle.
In terms of the 6-on-5, is that something that you guys have, a set number of looks that you'd like to get, and then on your goal, is that just a matter of trying to get a puck towards the net and it gets through because the screen in front?
Yeah, I don't know the last time we worked on 6-on-5, but we got a lot of guys that are similar with each other. We have guys that have played together, so it's a matter of obviously they're going to pressure hard. They're going to make it hard to get to the inside ice, and we had a few good looks. Doobie had a good look earlier in it, and obviously mine.
You guys had goals from a few lines tonight. Yours obviously at 6-on-5. You got Pierre-Luc Dubois in his return, and then Jansen Harkins as well. Just what does it mean to you guys to be able to get some production, especially at this point of the year, kind of halfway when you guys are really trying to make the charge? See a guy like Jansen Harkins find a way to not only score, but then he gets bumped up the lineup as well.
Yeah, it's nice to obviously score goals. I think that's one thing. Obviously we want to play good defensively, but we still gotta produce offensively, and we got to get chances. We got to get ozone time. We got to make it a hard game on them. And when you're playing in your own, when the other team's playing their own end, it makes it a whole lot easier. Playing defense. You don't have to. They have to do 200 feet to get through you. So. Hopefully we can keep on, getting some more offensive zone time, a few more offensive zone looks, and and capitalize when we get the chance.
Dallas is known as a heavy forechecking team. How did that play into the game plan for you guys today?
Yeah, we knew what to expect, and they play hard. You just can't play into that game. You can't, let them take you off the puck. You gotta move the puck quick, have close support, and we do good at sometimes, bad at sometimes, and. That's just a matter of knowing where guys are going to be and anticipating it, and that's something that when you play a team like that, you got to be ready for.
Thank you.
Thank you. with 2 points. Just what's the frustration level when you play a game like that, and it's of all teams that is going to end up with 2 points, it's one of the ones you're chasing?
Yeah, just disappointing, I think. I mean, frustrated. Obviously, you want to win, and I think it's a bit more just disappointing, you know, clawing our way back, and big goal at the end there to tie it up. And I think we were pretty resilient all night, just sticking with it. So obviously you want to kind of squeak out one at the end there, and it's just a shitty way to lose. Yeah.
In terms of your goal, how did you kind of see that play develop? Because it really seemed to be a nice kind of three-way passing play between yourself and Perfetti and Scheikler.
Yeah, I just remember Peeler kind of taking it out of the zone. We've been preaching all year, we got great skating D-men back there. So when they kind of get their feet moving and can break us out like that, plays just happen. So I just remember Peeler moving up and just kind of following it behind, and Fett's nice little look for me and just shot it.
What did it mean to you to get a little bit of a bump in the lineup? You moved up to that line with Dubois and Kyle Connor for at least the entire third period, I think part of the second as well.
Yeah, that's obviously you want to be able to go out there and try to make a difference. So obviously playing more shifts and more minutes, that's a good opportunity for me to do that, and two world-class players. So they just make the game pretty fun. So it's fun for me to go out there and try to chip in with those guys. But like I said, I think everyone was just pretty solid top to bottom tonight. It's just disappointing.
Dallas is a heavy forechecking team. How did that play into the game tonight?
I think when I touch back on our defense, I think that's kind of where it all stems from, is getting our D-men to move up the ice quickly, and us getting back and helping them out. And when you play heavy teams like them, and Nashville's going to be another one tomorrow for us. So it's a combination of our forwards getting back and our D-men moving.
Thanks, Jeff.
Good. Thank you.
That to get a point out of it, but did you feel like you kind of left one on the table tonight?
I thought it was a hard-fought game, and I liked the fact we stayed in it, and we did get a point there at the end. And you always want that extra point.
Especially when you get a couple good chances in the overtime, like Mark right off the hop there on the breakaway. The first 30 minutes of the game, did that look to you a lot like, say, the Minnesota game? You really seemed to tighten up in your own end and didn't give them a whole lot?
I think that was a game that we expected. We expected a fast physical game. You know, there wasn't a lot of big hits, but it was a heavy game. And, you know, I thought we did a really good job of defending, managing the game. I think we got ourselves in a little bit of trouble just by not getting pucks in deep. And we fueled their transition game, allowed them to get some momentum, but I thought that we had some good answers.
You made that switch, I think it was late in the second, Jansen moves up, Pierre-Luc moves up, and just maybe explain kind of what you saw there or why you made those moves.
I thought Herx deserved it. You know, I thought he was skating and he was doing things right. He was in on the forecheck, using his size. He was going to the net. He was doing everything that we asked him. And like I've told these guys, you know, this is where you start, but there is opportunity. Take advantage of it. And I thought he played a real solid game for us.
So in that sense, would it have been more of a promotion than, say, demoting anybody? Cole, I know, makes the pass to set up the goal from Jansen, but he moves down the lineup.
Well, that's an in-game, you know, that's just a you know, decision you make in game that, you know, I thought Herx tonight, when we shortened the bench, Herx deserved to continue to play and you know, the energy that he brought, and he scored a big goal for us.
Pierre-Luc and Neil coming back from protocol. I know Pierre-Luc said he didn't really have much for symptoms, but I guess you never really know until you get him into a game how they're going to feel.
Right, and you know, he had 10 days off. So that's why, like I said this morning, that's why he was starting where he started. I wanted him to, you know, play a little wing, so you don't have that demand to go 200 feet to be the low guy. To, you know, it's a lot of work some nights, and I expected there would be some extended zone time, and I wanted him on the wing.
Dave, I don't know if we'll get you tomorrow before the game, so can you just tell us in terms of Connor, like, would he be able to go if you call on him tomorrow? And would you call on him tomorrow?
I'm sure that you know, he wants to play every game from here on in, and both goalies will be available tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.